So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Hi everybody, Martha here. So, I decided to do this video, even though part of me is wanting to quit the series. But, like I usually say, it's hard for me to quit when they're still making books. So I went to look at the villains and of these books. It's not really a countdown per se. The ones that I get, these are the ones that I could think at the top of my head. Might as well be a countdown though. But these are the ones I got to make sure I had the pictures in front of me, so I can make sure I enjoy the ones I have here. So we got one very big disclaimer because it's stupid. Is how much how much they want to pretend that she's a villain, but she ain't. Since they put her into it, and since they put her in to the Dark Forest is Whisk, Freckle Wish from Maple Shave's Vengeance. Yeah, she's definitely a villain. That's basically just a laugh. We all know that she's not a villain. Basically, in my eyes, everybody's a villain in that book, because everybody's jerks in that book. So, yeah. So, let's get started with and I did not do drawings of these three characters, but we know that Black Star, Leopard Star, and One Star all had and and Mudclaw all had villain traits, but the writers want us to think that they are actually good guys, because they all made books about them where they redeemed themselves. I have not read the One Star story, but the One Star Superstition. But we know that I know that they tried to redeem him in that book too, try to make him look what he did in there was okay. Alright. So my list shows right here. Looks like we got Breeze Pelt, who just like these guys was trying to get redeemed in Crowfeather's in Crowfeather's expedition. They try to make him be redeemed, but he is wants to have his dad love him, and all right, let me put this back. Okay, I did. All right. So, Breeze Pelt was, like I said, it was redeemed somewhat in their eyes, but did we ever think that he actually was redeemed? Probably not. I don't like most of us don't think that he was ever redeemed. He, because what he do? He went and tried to attack a blind cat because and a pregnant cat. Well, Jay Feather and Poppy Frost, who can't really defend themselves the time period. And if it wasn't for Hollyfern, they would have been dead probably, those two. And yeah, like what I don't we like the authors want to us forget that because they not the same people wrote these things. So I don't think he's ever going to be redeemed. If they want to pretend that, um, if they put him in Star Clan, but not Fricklewish, they're just throwing their head, they're just putting themselves into the water, basically. Oh yeah, we also have Darkstripe, like I probably said in that video, who also attacked a kitten. He's in there, so bad example. But he finally died, and he was basically just fires. It's just basically Tiger Star, the first minion. Does everything what he's everything that he heart desires. Like you guys always think that Tall Star and um Ravenclaw and Mothwinger all gay. Why not him? Why can't he be gay for Tiger Star? So there's another villain. We got Broken Star, which I made sure to put Kitten right on his drawing, and he is basically the very first brown cat that's evil. What is with these guys and brown cats? It's like the series hates brown cats. Oh, brown tabby, might as well make it evil. Because how many brown tabbies out there are evil? And so he's basically just technically he's the first villain because Tiger Star the first is being too busy trying to hide his trying to figure out what to do with themselves. So they had to make an attack during the first book instead, and they make it him. And he's just basically an inspiration to what Tiger Star needs to be until Maple Shade comes around and starts saying, "I'm making everybody evil." So he just basically is the one. He's basically Scar, and this going around or killing his own father and stuff like that. So he can be a leader, and then he takes it out on the kittens, who should not be fighting at all, and all the kittens and like little clouds, luckily to get out of that situation alive. Like he's like the only one that does that, really, that we know about. Like there's some background characters, but he's the one that mostly gets out of that situation alive. And we also got Dark Tail, who's One Star's son, who looks nothing like him or his mom, but since when does that make sense? And he is basically he finds a way to go, he finds, I don't know how he figures out how to the clans, because I've not read the book. I don't know if they even explain that in One Star's Super Edition. But how does he figure out where the cats went? But he ends up like most of the cat. He almost beats on her clans all because he what does he do during the 2 series ago? He takes over. He makes Wing Sky Clan almost extinct again. He makes Shadow Clan basically gone. He takes over River Clan pretty good. Only ones that he leaves untouched is Wind Clan and the Under Clan. Not so he almost wins, because he takes down 3 clans. That's more than what Tiger Star does. So let's see who is next on here. Hawk Hawk Frogs. Basically Tiger Star again. I mean, he is a not he, but he's just mostly another one that's. I used to do what Tiger Star did, but he doesn't really succeed. He doesn't really kill any. He doesn't kill any cats. Like the one time he actually does come, uh, deputy, he loses it because of Misty Star, but he's just mostly there to be what Burble Star could have been. That's what basically he is. And Maple Shade is just the villain cat that there's like 3 now female cats, but she was the first female cat that was a villain. Because but I'm happy they're finally starting to see that females can be villains too. She she encouraged Crooked Star to do stuff, help him get leader, but then she killed everybody around him. Basically, and made him be miserable. But then he spit in her face. So that's basically it. And there's also Clear Sky, who also kind of had a redemption arc, but I still see him as a villain. And we want to know that's basically. And you want to know why Sky Clan almost gets kicked out? It's not because of Two Legs. It's because of him. Because he's the one that's made reason why a lot of the clans started fighting in the first place. It's because of him. And how much he caused trouble in his own clan in the first place, killing a mom and making her kittens part of his clan, stuff like that. And Barry Hart, who is definitely becoming a villain. She is definitely becoming a villain because they make her so bitter against her own daughter's boyfriend, who joins the clan and wants him gone. So much so that she makes last book make him go catch a squirrel. That's another clan, but then she tells on him and makes her daughter want to leave. So yeah, and Asper definitely a villain because before he didn't really have a personality, but now he does, and it's him being the jealous ex-boyfriend, and one that you do not want to deal with, and basically the reason why there's a bunch of Hellfire singles of him because he's basically Frollo. So that one is and has one of the best scenes in the books. So not her blood scene, fire scene. See, what else? Who else? I wish they would use Scourge more often, but there's another one right here, Scourge. Basically, the whole one, like Scourge's fight is basically him, like the best death fight in the whole, basically the best death in the series when he kills Tiger Star the first. those like he and I just really wish they'd done, like I said, wish they'd done more with him. And also we got Tiger Star the First, so who everybody has to try to be like, basically. And kind of happy that we moved on from him, but even though Tiger Heart the second starting to have a heart starting to act a lot like him. So this is really just for the 20th anniversary thing. Just really wish they would was the series would have a Bible or something what old characters were like. It'd be a lot easier for old writers and editors and stuff like that. So that's basically it. Like, favorite, and subscribe. A lot of my analytics are showing you guys. A lot of you guys are not subscribed. You're still watching my stuff though. So see you guys later. Bye bye. And remember, we are warriors.